Our zen tends to diminish rapidly when we come into close contact with stress-related actions. In other words, we are all mental cases, time bombs waiting to explode. Well, not all of us, but some. When we are unstable, the state of our mental health is iffy. Sometimes I, myself, feel like a walking nervous breakdown, and then on other days, I know myself to be sturdy, stable, clear-headed, and rational. I've seen others who are clearly unstable. They fly off into tantrums and end up ruining everything they've worked so hard to achieve. And it's these unstable zodiac signs in astrology who try to hold it together as best as they can, but ultimately fail. When we are most unstable, we can be very obvious. We don't act normally. In fact, being unstable looks quite mad. This is where we need help and support. Balance is the only thing that allows us to live normal, healthy lives, so when we find ourselves on the verge of instability, we owe it to ourselves to reach out for help. So, which zodiac sign is the most unstable? Here are 7 most unstable zodiac signs starting rank. Number 1, Taurus, April 20 May 20, most unstable. Strong as bull doesn't necessarily imply stability. It just means that, in the case of Taurus, their strength doesn't balance out their need to kick things over and destroy them like the bull in the china shop. They are clumsy in life, and mentally they are even worse. They have very short triggers, and if they are either insulted or offended, they tend to go ballistic. They are highly unstable and will blow up like noxious gas if given the chance. Earth sign Taurus is one of the most hated zodiac signs for this exact reason. Number 2, Libra, September 23 October 22, very unstable. The irony of Libra is that it is represented by the scales of balance. One would automatically think they are well-balanced people. That's where we'd be wrong. Libra has a tendency to be very polarized. In fact, rarely are they ever practical or well-balanced. Libra is another of the intelligent signs. They are very smart with subjects they know something about. But if they are presented with a topic they are unsure of, they become visibly upset and nervous. Libra's nervousness is notorious, a truly unstable sign. Number 3, Cancer, June 21 July 22, unstable. Cancer would like to think of themselves as some kind of reason, enlightened being, but scratch that facade and you'll find a scared child, unable to handle the world as it is. Cancer is a frightened sign. They crave routine and sameness, and when suddenly a change is demanded of them, they retreat into a thumb-sucking state of unresponsiveness. They cannot be relied upon as they are as unstable as they come. Number 4, Aries, March 21 April 19, somewhat unstable. If you've ever been to a restaurant with a disgruntled Aries who has just thrown the table and all of its contents over, while screaming and running out of the restaurant, then you know all about how unstable Aries is. It's true. Attribute it to their high intelligence. Maybe they can't take all that knowledge rattling around in their brains. Aries is a great sign, but they are frantic, unbalanced, insane, and over-the-top unstable. Number 5, Gemini, May 21 June 20, somewhat unstable. Gemini is lucky to get out of bed in the morning, as this is not natural to them. Were they left to their own devices, they'd spend all day, every day in bed, scrolling Amazon, avoiding relationships and real-life situations. Of all the zodiac signs, Geminis are hands down the craziest. Because when Gemini is confronted, they back off, leaving friends and family to wonder what is going on. They are gaslighting liars of the first degree, and they lie without conscience. They are unstable, antisocial, and generally dangerous to be involved with on any level. Number 6, Sagittarius, November 22 – December 21, somewhat unstable. Sagittarius is as unstable as they get, they just don't know it. This loner has spent a little too much time in their mind, and so, when presented with a radical idea that takes place in the real world, not in their mind, they freak out and have no idea what to do with it. Sagittarius cannot handle reality, which means they avoid reality as much as possible. Their lives are heavy with fantasy and very little reality, which makes them very unstable, shaky, and physically and mentally clumsy. Number 7, Pisces, February 20 – March 20, somewhat stable. Of all the zodiac signs, Pisces is the least stable of the stable, but still more stable than the unstable. And it's mainly because of their emotional nature. Very sensitive, Pisces tend to cry and pout when they don't get their way. And though they usually have a good sense of reality, they sometimes can get lost in their own little world, not grounded in the truth. Being in touch with your emotions isn't always a positive personality trait, as Pisces don't know how to detach themselves from their emotions. In other words, they have a very difficult time leaving their baggage at the door.